Good morning. So I'm reading through Leviticus, right? In Leviticus, the main theme of Leviticus is holiness. Leviticus, I read 19 this morning. Leviticus 19 says, Leviticus 19, the very first chapter, it says, the Lord said to Moses, speak to the entire assembly of Israel and say to them, be holy, because I, the Lord, your God, am holy. It kind of emphasizes the whole, end of Exodus. Israelites broke the covenant, created the golden calf, turned it into an idol. So all Leviticus is all about getting right with God. Because at the time, Jesus had not yet come. So everything was external action to get right with God. Now, we know as followers of Christ, it's not external. We get changed internally, which leads to changing externally. But right now, it's all external. And so God, in Leviticus 19, says, and starting at verse 23, he says, when you enter the land and plant any kind of fruit tree, regard its fruit as forbidden. For 3 years you are to consider it forbidden. It must not be eaten, right? So he says, when you plant a tree, don't do anything with 3 years, which makes sense. Nothing instantly is going to happen great. It takes time for a tree. It takes time for me and you to grow we're not going to turn to great overnight, right? So he says 3 years, wait, don't touch it. Verse 24, in the 4th year, all its fruit will be holy, an offering of praise to the Lord. So 4 years, it takes 4 years for the fruit to become acceptable to God, holy, and go into God as an offering of praise. Verse 25 says, but in the 5th year, you may eat its fruit. In this way, your harvest will be increased. I am the Lord your God. Guys, we got to understand, God was teaching them delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, which is a foreign concept in today's world. With Amazon, with Instagram, with TikTok, everything happens like this. I'm guilty of it. You're guilty of it. But God said it took 4 years for the fruit to become holy. Not 1 day, 4 days, 4 years. Can't we look at that in our careers? We expect to get raises after a week? Nah. 4 years for a fruit to become holy. So theme number 1, delay gratification. Find ways to delay your gratification. Patience. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the product and in the process. Progress over results. Got me? Progress over product. Because the day in and the day out is what you're going to have to build. Results only come here and there, but the progress is daily. And most importantly, honor Him with the fruits of your labor before you honor yourself, right? And we're talking little fruit here. He says, don't touch it for 3 years. On the 4th year, give it to me. 5th year, then you can have it. And then watch this. In this way, your harvest will be increased. So guys, when we take our blessings and give it to the Lord first, genuinely, then take it for ourselves, He's going to increase it. Let's go. Be great today.